Okay, this is my first time ever recording anything, so I just wanted to make a shout out to everyone that today, the 17th of July, 2017, is going to be the last day that I use money for 1 year. And the reason I'm going to do this is for the animals. It's a different approach. I was inspired by James Aspe and Daniel Suelo. Daniel Suelo quit money about 15 years ago and has been living abundantly without it. And James Aspe is an animal rights activist who went silent for a year to raise awareness for the animals. And I put these two ideas together to try something different. And during this 1 year, I'm going to go around leafleting and going to any of the events, the vigils, the activities, just spread awareness in any way that we can that what's happening to the animals is definitely cruel and so unnecessary. And I think if people are to see some of the things that happen in the factory farming and to the animals and a few conversations, it's easy to change, especially once you try some delicious food and you see that it's not that hard. So why did I decide to quit money as my way to raise awareness? Well, I was engaged a while ago. My boyfriend at the time asked me to get married. And I thought about it, and it was a super important decision. And I remember hearing something that a good relationship is one where you work together as a team or you support each other to become the best possible version of yourself. And I thought about that. And I thought, what is the best possible version of myself? And one would be people, healthy lives, connecting with people, happy lives, supporting people around me to be happy and healthy. Number two would be nature, to find a nice balance in nature, support the balance within nature, keep it as organic as possible, even if we don't know the best way to do that all the time. A lot of us are too busy to maybe care. And the third one, which came slowly, was the animals. I was living in Belgium, and one of my dearest friends, Veronique, was coming to live in Belgium, and I knew she was vegetarian, and I was eating animal products like nothing else at the time. My family raised me with animal on top of animal with some animal sauce on top of it 3 times a day. So I ate a lot of animals, and I knew she was coming, and I was fully open to supporting her, and I had a feeling she had a good reason for why she was doing this. So I said, okay, I'll learn a few recipes and be vegetarian with her. And time went on. I had some more free time and I wanted to learn about food. And the documentary or the lecture by Gary Yourofsky showed up on my computer one day and I decided to watch. And I messaged my friend Veronique right away and I just said, I think I want to go vegan. And she said, me too. So that was perfect. We did it together for a while. It was super easy to do together. Totally was the right thing. And then I was volunteering at this office where they do language vacations. And I was preparing a debate for the students to practice their English. And I wanted some interesting topics, not just pop culture and these things. And one of them was about minimalism. So I was looking up some information and I came across Daniel Suelo's video of how to quit money. And I read a couple books about it, how to live and travel without money, some different approaches, different ideas, different philosophies. And then just a couple days ago, I was reading again a book at my friend Heather's house about Buddhism. And rule number 1 was to not cause harm to any living being. And number 2 was to only take what's freely given. And I think money, when we're using money, it's not something that's freely given. It's not being freely given to us. And I sympathize with the farmers who work with the animals. I know they're just trying to put food on the table. And so through the next year, I'm going to try to find a different way. That you don't have to do it for the money. There's always a different way. And we can share. We can share a lot more than we do. All of us, myself included. And it's going to be interesting. And I will give you some feedback at a later date to let you know how it's going.